Welcome back, folks. Hello, hello. Pearl Abyss throwing a gauntlet down at the entire gaming industry with the intense and bizarre and absolutely beautiful Crimson Desert. Is something up? Oh, hang on. I don't think it's coming through. Thank you for the follows. But one moment, the Xbox feed's not happening here. Let's dive in. Okie dokie, folks. Let's do something. Let's check in over here. First of all, items. Do I want to keep. Do I want to ungroup everything? I'm going to ungroup everything. That one doesn't want to ungroup. I guess the rest of these don't ungroup. Let's review these. We got to do a timber one. Let's go. This is the new one. Apex of the food chain. Right. It's forcing me to go hunting. Curious we didn't find that one closer to our starting point, because that's a pretty fundamental challenge, right? Like, go hunting. Get you some bows and arrows and shoot some things. Welcome to the strange and mysterious game that is truly unique and powerful. I'm not a paid promoter here. I swear to you. I wish I was getting paid. But I assure you, I am not. But I I am a old school gamer that missed out on, as you may or may not know from my channel. Those of you who've been watching, missed out on 30 years worth of hands-on experience in recent gaming history, but has been following the industry and paying attention to games and how they work since before most gamers playing today were born, right? So I have an opinion on things. And in regards to this game, I'm convinced that the deep misunderstanding about it was that it was supposed to be like other games. And it's not. It's being its own bizarre, weird thing. I think this is one of those games where I could be wrong, but I'm going to consider it very true that however many chapters there are in the, quote, story campaign, that's just a tip of the iceberg for what this game and its lifespan and its content depth was envisioned to be. I think a lot of people came at this game expecting a narrative, cinematic, character, like driven, like narrative or dialogue driven story campaign. Which makes sense, but this isn't an RPG. This is an open world action adventure game with role play elements, with RPG elements. That's literally how they always promoted it. I don't know why anybody is tripping out about it being something else. See, I don't think that's gonna live in the pond. Isn't that a saltwater fish? This is a pond loch. Rice fish, I think. Gudgrin. So there's where the confusion comes, I think. The people that are having... Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. As you can see... I'm just going to take a ball. We're conducting a koi pond experiment. And I'm testing my own, theories about the fish, which fish can go into the pond to activate this koi pond. I can merge those. So I should come back and do some merging soon. So welcome to the show. Gonna be doing some goofiness and just mucking around. Gonna review. Oh, we got some duplicates to get rid of. Keeping all that. I need to take things that have... Should I take them now? No, we'll do that later. Should I go visit the vendor? I should let that stop. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's a gorgeous world. And I'm fairly certain that what I'm looking at on my monitor isn't even as beautiful as it ultimately is looking like for other people, because I'm on a out of date 2K low end monitor that I got for my budget. Can't imagine what this looks like on strict 4K, like an actual legit 4K, or on that wraparound screen that's being over advertised on Temu right now. And I'm sort of tempted in ordering, but I've heard so many horror stories about people just getting garbage that it's I'd rather go see if I can find it in a more real sense somewhere. But I digress. I think we're gonna go work on these cubes for a hot second. Also, on the schedule or on the itinerary of things I'm gonna focus on trying to do. can I do about... There's no, like, discard. Cannot sell. I cannot discard it. I can just... I guess I have to put it on a horse and leave it. Oh, why haven't I put this on a horse? I've got plenty of horses now. Let's go take care of that. Purple items, for anyone who does not know, do not actually take up space in your storage. So don't fret about those. If you're just joining the game, welcome to the community. It's a gorgeous game, despite what some of the folks dissing it in the early days may have led you to believe. And I'm convinced lots of new players will be joining the community, especially towards the end of the year for the holiday rush. Everybody who said, I'll wait it out a bit, is going to be getting this game for Christmas. Even though it's not an online game, I think there's sort of, by virtue of the fact that it's got MMO vibes and that it appeals to MMO players and that it, has its own built-in MMO fan base from the previous game, although they're not technically related, but, Pearl Abyss spent 10 years doing that with Black Desert, that the community and the way it shares about the game is bigger and stronger and louder and more vociferous than your average single-player experience, and that's going to, draw in even more people in a fun, interesting way. And if you agree, maybe try and share this video, and let's build some more community and get groovy people being kind and groovy to each other on all the social media platforms, sharing the tips and trips and whatnot. All right, back to my situation here with the horse.
Ha! A horse! I've got just the one. Huh. Are you in need of a new ride? Are you in need of a new ride? You need to take off the saddle. Let the horse rest every now and then.
Go! You care to witness the iron art my hammer can forge?
Okay, let's refine things, merge them all together, and get back to that gathering wood and hunting animals challenge. Then we'll proceed to do some more gold resource gathering for the purposes of smelting a bar. We're going to hop on over to that lake, that pond, and drop off those fish. Might do that first next, just for changing things up. Muting my mic to kind of just let's get to it.
You care to witness the iron art my hammer can forge? Stop by if ever you miss the ringing of my hammer.
Good to see you.
working. You've found the finest blacksmith in Bywell. You've found the finest blacksmith in Bywell. Want something custom made? You just tell me what you need. Want something custom made? You just tell me what you need. Want something custom? I'd love to hear about your adventures next time you're here.
Might be some work to be found in the market.
What are those things? Are those things like little tiny robots or alive, or little living balloon creatures? They look like little flying... I guess we were being attacked by flying insect robots. I guess those are just flying automatus, bulbous delivery bots or something. But they were flying like they were in little squads, little flocks. They just kind of startled me. Alright, we're gonna try to catch the train, and there's another one. Super interestingly weird. Cuckoo.
Ah, there you are. What? You care to witness the iron art my hammer can forge? Want something custom made? You just tell me what you need. Want something stop by if ever you miss the ringing of my hammer.
I'm looking up and seeing some chat. I don't know how late I am to recognizing it. I've been staring into the fucking screen because I can't find my Hernandian outfit, and I swear I just looked at it. And I don't know if I accidentally did I accidentally discard it out into the room or something? I almost want to load my previous save. But what's up, Valkyrie? And also hello to robot chat that must be warned and violated. I mean, not warned and blocked, reported for violating terms of service. Not you, Valkyrie, but the chatbot that came in right after you with the hey, buy your audiences here at spam, 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 spammity spam, spammity bots, spam. Okay, so I'm tripping balls because I had an outfit that I wanted to put on, and I don't know how I screwed it up. But it's like not available anymore. apparently. Like it was in my inventory and now it's not. And I don't know what I did or if I grouped it into something somewhere that... Also, I made a gold bar and I was about to go to the bank. Then I got all sidetracked by this weird, what the F happened to my... I think I accidentally hit discard. Hold on. I am going to load up from my last save. Shit, when was my last save? What did I just do in my last save? Let's do... What time? What? 3... 132, 129, 152. Let's do this one. I'll split the difference and go this one. Just because I think I accidentally threw away an outfit that I want to wear. I guess I could probably find a place to go buy it again. But I don't know. I don't remember where. I just want to see if I can fix it. Welcome back in. What's up with you? Sorry for the echo chamber on the Xbox noise. Okay, well, trade-off. Now I don't have a gold bar. But also that means I haven't mined this mine. But I also just got an alert. What is this alert? No, wait. Notification. What was this notification? Oh. I don't know. Should I start over and remine the gold mine? Or should I reload? Huh. Can I load the most? Is there a more recent? Did I just fuck myself out of a gold bar? Probably. I'll see what this autosave is. We'll just hop around. At some point or another, we'll just pick up from where it is, and we'll run with it. Because I don't mind it one way or the other. Other than the gold bar achieved, like having been smelted, which I'll have to redo one way, I guess. Unless this might be after it. Let's find out. Sorry for the echo chamber. Good enough for me. This save was after doing the mining, but before making the accidental, like, I threw away my outfit. So we're about to do the smelting again. We've got the surplus over the necessary amount to the thing. We've already merged that shield. All right, this is a pretty good spot on the timeline. I'm going to make this the master save of where we were / where we are now, because I'm okay with that right there, making it permanent. We're going to put on my fancy schmancy clothes that I didn't already just now accidentally throw away. After smelting this gold, I'm going to take this hat off to like mark the new thing. In fact, let's unequip this and unequip that and unequip that and unequip that because we can, and that's funsies. And look how awesome and amazing it is to now actually be able to. I just saw your chat. Let me hold on. Let's get chatty. Let me turn up the speakers so I don't get echo chambery. And let me put on my readers so I can actually read. Read the thing. You found 2 abyss that you have to start from the ground. One sends you straight up like a rocket. It was called Ether Fragment. It also has a memory you can follow to a chest. And the other one takes you halfway up, and you have to fix what while you fight it made me feel sick. Both in the Delicia area. I never get sick from games. Oh gosh, that sounds brutal. Like motion sickness and altitude weirdness sick. I totally know what that's like. But also I don't know what that's like because I haven't done those yet.
If a fight breaks out, call on me. I need to keep my senses sharp.
You keep those senses sharp. You
A blazing fire is the secret to a fine weapon.
What happened? That's the
Want
wrong
something
button, that's why.
custom made?
That's the wrong
You
menu.
just tell me
There's our
what you
gold
need.
bar. Let's go ahead and make that gold bar. Enjoy this hot moment. We can go deposit that. I screwed up somewhere along the line and threw away an outfit that I wanted to wear. All right, I've got to reorganize
Care to witness
my,
the iron art my hammer can forge?
Awesome.
If you need anything, just drop by.
If there was ever a good argument for micromanaging your saves, not in the I don't know how people hold multiple saves. That gets confusing to me. But in terms of this was a solid achievement. I had the gold bar. I don't want to lose that. But if something goes weird in the next 5 minutes and I decide to reset, I want this to be at least no further back than I kind of save right now. Save, save, save. Not delete. Gotta make sure that happens. Gotta double check your buttons. No matter how comfortable you are with your controller, double check your buttons on an important thing. I've totally almost accidentally deleted because I had left my finger on X and thought I was on A. Double check your finger placement on critical things. It doesn't matter if you're swinging the wrong swing, right? In the middle of a fight, you can recoup from that, but you don't want to delete your files when you're trying to save files. Also, I made a bunch of settings, twerks. I wonder if those all changed. Do those change when you reload save files, or do those sit on a different dimension? I don't know. Congratulations on all that flying dizziness, disorientation adventure stuff. Selected only, yes. Only when used, yes. Apparently, yes. Camera shake. Yeah, these are the newest settings that I'd set things to. Yes, good. Okay. So that persisted one way or the other through saves. We're going to go ahead and save again. Just for shits and giggles, as paranoid as that is. That was an extra level of unnecessary on my part, but... Alright. What have I done that's new that... I just smelted a gold bar, but that's not that new. It'd be my second gold bar. I'm still right smack dab in the middle of chapter 5. which I keep saying I'm going to start working on like today, but I thought I would do this after going to the bank. But then as I was getting ready to go to the bank, I thought to myself, I should also go to the witch and like extract all these things with gears and stuff. Because I've got a bunch of items that I'm not using that have stuff, and I thought I could do a grand reset. But I could also go and like commit thievery at the bank right now. But I wouldn't wear these. Stores. So thinking of a way to try to like carry less stuff. Is that wine or milk? It's wine. I did have wine. I should have checked that earlier when I was in the cold. Okay. I do or do not want to go. Let's not carry gear and stuff, just in case something goes wrong. I want to rob the bank after depositing at the bank. I've already smelted the gold bar. Yay, there's my Hernandy in the tire. Alright, I'm gonna retrieve this. And wear the banquet cloak. Do I want to wear a hat with it? That was the next thing. And which hat? Only pick one hat. The micromanagement question of like how often to deposit things and then bring them back into your inventory, and in what way do you want to rotate through that chore? Like I could roll without any of my gathering tools at all. So, but if I suddenly wanted to like mine something, I wouldn't. I guess if I was running specific quests, like if I know I'm gonna go fight a boss, yeah, that's one of the things. Like one of the times it's frustrating to like have unnecessary stuff in your inventory is when you walk into a boss fight. But also like, shouldn't we just make it our habit of, but when we kind of know we're on our way, we're done, we've already done resource harvesting, we've already upgraded our gear, we're already like ready to stop doing side quests and stop tending to the farm, and we're gonna go fight this next boss fight, or maybe do a few boss fights in a row, which is now possible, which is a dimensionality to the game I wasn't thinking about. But I've discovered those ancients bosses, and if you stumble across their temples, you don't have to fight them right then. If you don't, they don't even show up. Like, you kind of have to choose to fight them. Although one of them I stumbled really hard into, this Frost King guy, but I was like, nope, run away, run away, run away. He did try to start a fight with me, but I didn't fight him. But most of them are like cutscene boss fights, if you know what I mean. They're like, they are gated by a cutscene and maybe even a teleporting you to a special place where you're fighting them. But not really a loading screen. But also, I've only had 3 boss fights. But my point is, if I'm gonna go to the boss fight, well, when I fought the first 2 bosses, I wanted to switch my weapon. I wanted to play with different two-handed weapons. But my shovel and my hoe and my pickaxe and my saw, and not saw, but the other thing were in the way. So like, dump them, right? Like, get rid of them. Leave them in your trunk at home, at your camp, and then go do the boss fight is sort of like the pro tip that comes to mind. Clip that, Eclipse. And I don't know, is that too weird and subtle of a pro tip, or do you think that's a pretty solid good idea to just get into the habit of? Especially if you're just getting started in the game. Right, I just remember that I dyed ridiculously red my Hernandian attire when I first got the dye guy. So I'm gonna go maybe play with that. For the role P of it, for the RP of it. And also for the fact that I've been like tinkering and trying to get him to figure out how to let me dye violet.
If you want to create art,
Especially since he
you must
teases
see
about
more
it.
than what's in front
He
of
should
you.
come from that place and let us have violet.
Did you have a sudden inspiration?
Does he have any Shadow Grey? Did I already buy Shadow Grey from him once? How often does he restock? What do we got? Another likely Banivator? Yeah. Look at you. We specialize in promoting Twitch channels. I think that's a terms of service violating. Kind of a solicitation, right? Isn't it? I don't know. Also, at a personal level, I'm not interested. I'm either going to grow organically or I'm not. And maybe I'll get famous for sitting here and making a big show of reporting the spam, spammity bot spams. Oh, I didn't rhyme the, I didn't live up to the Monty Python level of funny. Okay. I have almost gotten it to work in terms of like the rhythm of like, spammity spam. Trying to work bot into it. Spam bot, spammity bot, spammity bot, spam bot, spammity bot, spammity bot, spam. Anyways,
The wish to be
I get in
beautiful.
trouble for saying that word over
It's
and over
simply
again. Okay,
human
can we
nature.
dye some stuff over here? So was something I learned whilst dyeing that armor was that I kind of like the. Oh wait. No, that should be a nice dark red right there. This one should be this. Or what was it with it before? I kind of want to just drop it to the nothing. What was it all before? In its OG colors. Let's let it be that for this playthrough. For this next little bit of adventure that we're playing. Because if you think about it, this is a pretty... Despite, like, okay, you didn't get your a customized character, you can, as some of the fun, new, trendy headlines I've been talking about, you do absolutely get, like, a massive array of highly customizable drip that would in almost any other game be a microtransaction product that they sell to you. This is just, I can play and tinker with the stuff that we loot off the enemies and make all kinds of dress-up
have a sudden
cosplay
inspiration?
for my character happen. And at an epic level. That for the people who care about that, maybe like me, or at least I'm discovering that, like, this is cool. And I didn't have to, like, because I see the microtransaction stuff. And in some games, in some games you're actually getting, like,
I'll be here if
I
you
would
need
argue
me.
in some games you're actually getting I never actually applied the color. In some games you're getting a kind of meaningless
Ugh,
visual
dull life becomes with the
cosmetic
same old shades.
display that is not worth the cash dollars that are being asked of us or you. Well, I don't want to sound like I'm judging anybody, but you know, the criticism is the criticism of the industry and of microtransactions and of how they work. And no matter if you do or do not care about things like dressing up the character, there is the simple fact that sometimes that like costs money, and sometimes in this situation there's this overwhelming cool array of stuff that can be played in that same regard in a much more interesting way too, that didn't cost the players anything. And wow, you know, pretty intensely bold and interesting of the developers to put it out that way, where it all really could have been.
I was just about to take a break.
Like, I had to pay imaginary
But if
money
it's just,
to make
I
that
look
happen,
forward
but that,
to creating more
that's
beauty
not like
with you next time.
microtransactions, you know, a $20 bundle to get a costume for a character that has no attribute in the game other than the visual. That's kind of wacky, but it you know, it is paid for the development of other games and, you know, people's salaries and whatnot. The whole industry is a fascinating phenomena that, like, can be studied as like at the meta level. And while I sometimes falter to say it, I really do think that in many ways that will be discussed and analyzed and debated about, Pearl Abyss and this engine here have, like, thrown a gauntlet at the industry that either the other studios recognize and respond to with their own, like, improvement and further development of game engine technology for themselves and for the benefit of the community, or don't, or, you know, like, it's just going to be interesting.
tip my cap
like,
to you.
how this prompts future development and or innovation, you know? Am I just a fanboy for fanboying about how well it works and how successful it is at delivering what it said it was going to deliver, etc., etc.?
You all right?
Is there or isn't there an anvil right here somewhere?
Ah, yes.
Why am
A newcomer.
Confused about getting.
There's something on your mind?
Ow, sorry. It's not in here. Well, that's his anvil. Wait, can I use the anvil? No, that's him. That's him. I was looking for, like, a regular anvil.
Cast your eye.
Anviling.
If you want something unique, just
You ever
ask.
find anything? Ooh. I can't. Oh, I did this. How many tokens do I have right now? I have 3. So I've already used this on something. But what was it? Because that fan... I want to develop, like, a multi-loadout attitude / approach to show that the action in this game can be as complex as you want it to be without it being, like, overwhelmingly hard. Because I don't think it really is, like, oh, it's so brutal, so complicated. It's
If you want something
the
unique,
system
just ask. Remember,
in terms of the button mapping,
warriors
etc.,
tend to their
and the
gear.
options available to you during gameplay, during the action,
do you
can
want?
feel really overwhelming. And without a little bit of,
flax on
like,
hand.
forethought and a little bit of practice, yeah, it can be like it can even feel too challenging and overwhelming. But, you know, remember, well, especially now with repeatability on the bosses, we can go back and I don't know if that's actually implemented yet or if that's an update or a thing that's happening in a.
well
Sorry,
made.
buddy. Sorry, guys. They, like, all walk right into me.
From the top, who are you?
Here we go. It's funny that it pops
Your
out of
business
our
is always welcome.
first person.
Come by any time. Trust matters the most, does it not?
Okay, we're gonna deposit a gold bar. I've got 1 gold bar to deposit. Now we have 2 gold bars. Kaboom, boom. Our previous investment strategy. Look, I'd lost some silver for a hot minute, a couple times in a row, but the market is interesting. I think that probably in terms of like for the casual gamer that just wants to play and then remember to check this every couple of game sessions without thinking about the in-game calculation of it, keep it on the modest one. You'll always gain 2%. The people, you know, there's going to be variable strategies. All in all, if you're going to get into like save scrubbing and the countdown down to the minute sort of strategies, just know that those are simple but complicated, and attention to detail and like doing that sort of thing is a kind of gameplay that isn't for everybody, the way puzzles aren't for everybody. Okay, and it's totally possible to do. I don't think it's one of those things that
Trust
is
matters
to be
the
considered
most,
an
does it not?
exploit or a broken thing. I was on the middle one, and the middle one swings and varies, and so you're going to fluctuate, I think, with the trending towards profit over time. This one is for the, you know, slightly less, like above super casual player, the one that's going to be, you know, investing some long hour sessions consistently, and that knows that like smart money is to come in and withdraw the silver in intelligent amounts that keep the balance moving forward and making money without losing too much money, right? Or taking it all out and starting over again with a brand new investment cycle. One of the two. I don't know. I don't pretend to be a financial
Trust matters the most. Our
markets
trade
wizard
is safe.
in the real world, so I'm not going to pretend to know
Greetings,
everything there is
warrior.
to know for the financial markets here in this game. Except for this fun weirdness. You absolutely totally do. No. Okay. You absolutely totally can just sneak up on in here and rob the bank blind and teleport out. As long as that guard that was just standing there doesn't walk in here. Which you'd think would be like, why did they even bother putting an NPC there if it's not actually going to be a threat? Because it isn't. Like, I'd have to walk out of this door right now to get caught. Which I'm not going to do, you know? Unless they change the intelligence of those two NPCs out there. It's pretty easy peasy, like, loot. That counts as theft in the game and the RP of it, but also doesn't matter much. Isn't gonna ruin you. It isn't the kind of thing that's gonna turn the entire map red on me. Whatever I did yesterday, accidentally kicking somebody because I thought I was untying them, but for whatever reason, I wasn't actually able to untie them. The menu prompt changed when I was far away enough that like I wasn't actually in the circle of in like active ability. You know, when the buttons grayed out, it read untie, like it does whenever you see someone that's bound up and like sitting on their knees begging to be untied. But as soon as it got close enough for the button to be to like no longer be grayed out, to like activate, It changed from untied to like kick or something. No, I just bought that shit. Nope. That was too much. I'm here to steal. Why did I buy it? Jesus, I guess to feel a little less guilty about it. I pushed the wrong button. I keep wanting this painting. Oh, is this a different painting than before? Yay! I keep wanting for this painting to be it's one of the only stealable paintings locations that I'm currently consciously. There's a stealable painting over in the tower. Speaking of which, have I gone to the tower recently? Not in the last couple of sessions. It's probably plenty of in-game time to have respawned most of the first floor worth of junk to go steal. Oh, I just did it again! I bought it! Fuck, how much of those things did I just buy? Oh my gosh, I'm laughing at myself. Valkyrie, I'm seeing your chat here for the first time. What did you say after the most recent auto mod thing? You also found the statue that's from the show where the people run to it before it spins around to spot them. And fought the boss called the White Bear. That's awesome. So you actually found the contest. The red light, green light. I think I just bought like 12 things that I was trying to steal. Now I kind of want to reload another. Congratulations. I already we remembered what the name of that show was, or someone told us, and then I already forgot. But I rebookmarked it on Netflix. How much did I just spend on these stupid statues that That's right. We'll make the money back in a hot second. Let's just get out of here. I'll pretend it didn't happen. I'll laugh at myself for accidentally buying them instead of stealing them all. And get the F out of here. Because it's fine. I'm going to keep my fancy dress on because the goal is to just like do side questy things and get to this next thing in chapter 5. But I'm also hesitant to do this next thing in chapter 5. Play the video game with my glasses on or glasses off? I kind of like it better with my glasses off right now. It's like overly zoomed in with the glasses on. Glasses. My entire lifetime, 20/20 vision, this glasses thing is new enough to me that it still bugs me and trips me out and makes me wonder what the heck I'm doing. What do I got here? Okay, we deposited the gold, so that's fine. We bought a bunch of dumb things by accident instead of stealing them, but we did steal. We stole like half of that stuff. A bunch of them were these things. On the internet, they say just keep these, stockpile these pouches, and don't open them for the copper, which does pile up to silver. But rather stockpile them and then use them as gifts to give away to all the vendors, so that they'll love you faster. And I'm like, they do. Each one is like 20 points, so I think I might do that instead of trying to get copper out of them. And that's one of those random pro tips that I found on the interwebs. It actually came at me just in my algorithm. I didn't even search that shit up. It was like, here, you want this video? I was like, oh.
Truth is, I like food. I'm not one to be... Furniture isn't just an object.
I have not
It's
found
a
that. Although I
part of
have
your
found a
life.
bunch of other cool stuff myself recently. I was out in the desert, in the proverbial, literal, titular, which sounds worse than it is. I'm sure most people are smart enough to know what that means. Crimson Desert, and I almost fell into this huge giant cave with big giant temple in it with a big giant statue, and like I could tell there was like something that was so I might go hang that in my house to see if it looks different than the other version that I have or if it looks the same, because I think they changed, but I don't think they I don't know if there's different instances of it. Will he buy these books off me? Oh, cool. Because I think I already know all that stuff. More robots in my chat. Shame on you, robots. GTFO with your robot nonsense.
A good piece of furniture will never leave you with regrets.
Sure.
Take care of yourself.
Oh, I'm still wearing my thief mask. Get rid of it. Take that off, Cliff. Stop being a weirdo. So yeah. Rock on. Watch this. Did you know that it does this? Assassin's Creed style. I don't think you can do the that makes me want to play some Assassin's Creed. I haven't played some Assassin's Creed in a long time. Which is laughable to some people because, like, a long time would have been, like, 10 years ago or something. But, like, it's, like, 3 months ago. No messages, just like always. Well, 9 months ago. A little over, no, maybe a little, actually, maybe about a year and a half ago. Intense amount of Assassin's Creed. Let's go put up, did I sell the picture? No, I don't think I did. Did you know about the koi pond thing? I don't know if this is a real thing or if this is some example of like a fake headline. But let's see if this painting, oh yeah, it does look just like that. Do I want 2 of them? No, because it's silly. Study in Hernand Castle. Yeah, I already own this. I'm not hanging it up. The headline goes that somebody put 100 fish in a lifeless pond, and then it like developed its own new koi pond ecology or ecosystem, and it became like a beautiful, flourishing, alive koi pond thing with a bunch of different cool fish, presumably the babies of the fish that he put in there. So I've started doing that. I've started putting fish places, well, in one place up in the mountains. It's the closest thing. I first tried to see if I could dig a hole here in the campgrounds, but it wouldn't, unless I don't know how to use the shovel. I couldn't really find a place. Oh, I do have some fish. Let's go put these fish in the koi pond. It's like a new thing that I do. I'm trying to see if I can stock that lake. I don't know if I need to wait to have like a bunch of them. Ooh, let's put things that'll drown in there. Or actually things that would thrive there. From now on, it's going to be fish and bugs. I'm going to be dumping into this pond up in the Zen Island, or the Buddha Island. Trying to make it like a little koi pond. Not those. Save those. Those are Palmer pill ones. Oh no! I shouldn't take those. Those are for other recipes. Oh, we will put some toads and shit in there. Cute. But so far, nothing has happened. I've dropped a bunch of fish in there. Like, I don't know, several in-game days ago, and like I went back to visit them less than a whole in-game day away or something. I'm gonna go sell these. Sell these right after. They're going to the coin pond. And nothing happened. Or nothing seemed to happen. Oh, I should dump all these critters there too, just for funsies. Just gonna try to dump a bunch of critters everywhere, and on that pond, to see what happens to it. But I think the key is I've got to get 100, and they have to be fresh water, because that's the key thing from the headline that I've seen over and over again. But just for shits and giggles, I'm going to go visit my little experiment. I have been thinking about also doing it over here. If it works, if it doesn't work, if it does work, I'm going to try to duplicate the experiment confirm the validity. But I think the next, after this deposit, after this attempt to stock this little pond, the next thing I'm gonna do is stockpile fish by sending a bunch of missions to go fishing. I don't think I have any fishing guys. Any of my minions from the minion mission management system. So over here on Buddha Temple Island, there is this little pond, and I've put a bunch of fish up in here. Like, I don't think 100. I wasn't ever really counting, but there was fish. All right, I think I dropped the salamanders in here, so that's one thing. I guess it's got to be a species that would thrive here. I remember bringing in some salamanders. That was a thing I did. All right, what's that? More salamander? All salamander? Salamanders ate everything else, is my theory right now. Okay. We bring unto this pond now for the fish koi pond experiment a select number of pond lock and other fish. And am I supposed to use them? No. I'm supposed to discard them or drop. It should say drop if it means drop. And it should say destroy if it means destroy. But I think, should I drop them one at a time and like, I've been doing it like this, where it just creates a cloud of them. We'll do it like this for funsies right now. I'm not gonna drop my other stuff. Oh yeah. We'll do these critters too. All at once. Be free, my minions. They're not minions. My little critters. Okay, some of them are gonna be like, I'm so annoyed at you for dropping me into the water. Look at that, there's a bunch of things just chilling right there like, what the fuck just happened? Whoa, takedown, what? I think I just earned the thing because I accidentally killed some critters. Let's go read that alert. What? Quest completed. Yes. It earned me an Abyss artifact. I accidentally drowned some shit. These other ones are just sort of like stunned. And slowly, that little lump is happening there. But the yellow bass and the small gurgeon, those are fish I just added. But there was a bunch of other fish. I put in like a couple of squid, and there was a marlin up in here for a hot minute. I didn't stay to watch. Maybe it's because I left, and maybe the transformation didn't finish. I don't know. Complicated thing. The game is weird and does strange things. Ultimately, that cannot be denied. Okay, I have one new Abyss artifact. Where did I get this thing? Beastbane. Plus 4% damage to beasts. I'm gonna want that. I'm gonna want that on something. Okay. First things first, we're going next to go sell this stuff for money. We'll come back to camp and we'll see if we can force a nap. Oh, I might reset first and then force a nap. Where is our favorite vendor? Let's jump at him from this side. No, actually, he's right there. Isn't this guy? Oh, no, not that one. Let's go to a black market one. It's very black market-y. That's savage, right? There was one of the cubes. I was also already like hunting other animals, so I think it was ready to. I think I already cleared most of the requirement, or maybe it was one specific thing. I didn't actually look at the notifications. Artifact obtained. Challenge completed. Apex of the food chain. Take down 3 omnivore. That was the last of the 3 things that it needed to do. I had to do. Look, this is the complete list. Take down 3 herbivores, take down 3 predators, take down 3 omnivores. So somehow in that lump of things that I dropped into the lake, I think I drowned 3 things that qualified and then finished it off for me. I had forgot about this cube, but I had done a spate of hunting earlier today. On purpose to like get that going. This one feels like the most like pajamas. And it's like the fancy dress thing. I don't know why this feels like I'm in my house robe and my jammies and not in like fancy party ground, ball ground thing. But this is that we get this outfit given to us in the game. Oh, I didn't jump. Because we can't enter the castle without it. Like, they will not let you... Well, I don't know if that's true anymore, because we're sort of famous now. You know, at this point, Cliff has got a whole statue. The gray mates have a statue in front of the castle. Okay, anyways. But I put it on specifically because it's like, I'm going to do the next
You know
thing
this ain't
that's
your
in the
usual
castle, and I
trading
would have
post,
to
eh?
Go in there and talk.
You know
to-
what wares we trade in. So, what can I get you?
Somebody important. I think. But I don't know how much closer that's going to propel us to chapter 6. And part of me kind of wants to clear out the backlog of things. There's a couple of forts that I
What brings
shoulda,
you here
coulda, woulda
today?
already done by now that I
Until
really
we
like
meet
sitting
again.
on. The game is structured in such an open way that like you can sort of preemptively finish things before you got to them in quest line order. Like you can try to clear things out before the quest asks you to go there. And vice versa. You can leave a thing that was part of like a side quest that unlocked for you or becomes available to you. Ooh, a full big giant pot. I like those. I don't know why. And then just leave them dangling and move on to other chapters as long as you do those things. Where are we? What do I want to do? I have an skill point. I could add this. What is this? Ambush. I could add aerial roll. I wonder where we go to observe this. I'd rather go observe it than pay a point, because then it's permanently unlocked. The cool thing about things that you can observe, you're currently trying to build up the church donations. Yes, I need to do that. Oh my god, thank you for reminding me. I am absolutely like lagging on doing that. But it's been a conscious thought to be like, I need to purposely visit church more often and deposit silver every time I like make a good sale into the thing, because it helps the mission every time you rotate a mission over. It's got that percentage boost plus other things. And I think at some point like you become a leader in the
ask
church or
question.
something. I don't know. I may have read way too much into this one video that I came across that had to say, it had the line in it that you could start your own church / cult.
And all that shite.
And I was like, what? I want to start. Oh no, it didn't say that. It said you could start your own religion. And I was like, oh my god, yes, I want to start my own religion. Get me there. But I wonder if it meant like, if you just donate enough that suddenly you sort of are like the leader of this monstrosity. I want to.
Solomon's grace begins with a quiet prayer.
This is one of the places. This is what I was muttering about earlier. That like, I came across a conversation thread where someone asked, like, someone didn't realize they had a bunch of these stockpiled, like way more than this, because they just didn't. They had everything was grouped and like they weren't looking at them and they weren't really seeing them in the inventory, and they kind of ignored them. And they were like, "Oh, what do I do with them? Should I open them all?" And people were like, "No, use them to like up the trust in your vendors, because they go for a bunch. It goes for like Well, I guess that one wasn't a whole bunch. +5 on this one. But it's getting us, you know, boop, boop, boop. Does this one have more? No, it's still +5. So it's the same amount. But also,
This is for you.
coin actually is useful too. So I'm doing a little bit of both when it comes to actually managing those pouches. I'm letting them stack up. Come here, donate box. Let me donate. And yeah, this is the other thing. You're right. We need to like donate more. Whoa, nope. Nope, that was the wrong. I want to be cute. I want the number to like be in the record 420. That's what I donated. Because it's part of my imaginary roleplay. Rock on, thanks for reminding me of that. I don't know why it came out sing-songy, but it did. Oh, the weather is so weird and interesting and eerie and dynamic. And it gets to me, it gives me sort of like that gloom vibe, like when it's muggy and overcast and like foggy. I either go ooh, ah, or I get like ooh, ah, chilly. Like it gives me vibes. Alright, I'm gonna goof off. Hold on, let me revisit the camera situation. Where are we? Do this. I'm gonna mute myself for a second and recollect my thoughts about what to do next. Reorganize my inventory. I think I want to go visit the witches and like juggle all of my abyss gear and maybe try grafting some. Also, did I show you my have you seen my my abyss gear orchard? I'm trying to figure out if its tree is really only gonna give one fruit or one random fruit, or if I need to do something to upgrade my farm to get better fruiting results. But I'm about to clear cut it right now on purpose, or at least it's one of the things I'm trying to think about getting to. We just saved, right? I think. Journal. Let me revisit an idea, a thing. Do we still have to find the one in the beautiful desert? Yes. That is our ultimate. This is our current objective in the for the end of this episode is I have to have gotten this done. But there's a bunch of other goofy things, and one of them is to test this idea out about abyss seeds. I was thinking about going to the lady first, going to the witch lady, and doing some abyss gear juggling. And to that end, I'm gonna put stuff in storage. Pot, it's painting. Should I go feed the animals? Let's take all the abyss gear. Don't want to overthink things. That's beer, not water. We're gonna need water. I'm gonna take crafting materials. I'm gonna go feed the animals. Not gonna feed them eggs, that's gross. I may have to come back to get things, because it may want things that I don't have on me. The crafting process. Items. Oh, I'm looking for these. Yes. already take all? There they are. With some of the save juggling we just did, I didn't know if I still had items in my trunk that had like this gear on them. Yeah, they're all still. Take them. And what else? Anything else? Leave the rest. I don't think I have any important gear here that I otherwise want to take. Although I do want to merge that sword soon. That's a bunch of. Should I do that first? For this blade? Got a bunch of them now. Been kind of waiting on that. For shits and giggles, might as well merge those two. Let's wait on. Anything else? Those two. Does that match? That might match one of the ones I've got equipped. Might as well get it updated. Enough with anything else. We'll do it later. These don't have sockets, do they? Oh, that one has sockets. No, but it's not mine. 13 defense. One. Fake gloves of the Fallen Kingdom. I'm not going to start mixing and matching my own armor. We're sticking to the basic armor sets. I'm just trying to pull gears. Alright. Sorry for narrating my inventory juggling routine. Ugh, more robots in chat. Come on. I must issue reprimands. Where is the one that's specifically about? This is so annoying. Spend more time doing this than that's not true. Let's report this. Spam, 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 spammity bot, spam. Spammity bot. That didn't make any sense. That didn't work. Oh, that's the wrong thing to. Okay, what I want to do next? Ban them and close this thing. Saved a Mammy's chocolate factory and got a chocolate making backpack as well. That's crazy sounding to me. I don't even know. I mean, crazy good. You know, crazy in that fun way. Saving a chocolate factory and making. You get a backpack that makes chocolate. My brain is short-circuiting a little. Like in a good way. Like, what? What? How crazy is this game? Alright, 12-hour nap. Here we go.
Dealing. Any particular person in mind? Put them to the test. They're keen for the work. Any particular person in mind? Remember, there's no mission in this world we'll turn down.
Want something custom made? You just tell me what you need.
Does the chocolate like give you power boosts or something? Because that's like, in other words, like it's like any other food. Yes. I don't know why I randomly thought of that question, but there you go. A chocolate making backpack is just kind of like sitting in my brain, like, what is that like?
A blazing fire is the secret to a fine weapon. Want something custom made? Do visit again.
put the headset on. Dropping in on the witchy lady. There we go. I kept not pulling my glider. Superhero landing.
What truth do you wander in search of today?
Let's give her some gifts. Let's drop some more. Ooh, I need to make some tea or something. That or run and get myself some coffee. That sounds like a good idea. After this session, take a break, get some coffee.
This is for you.
Wah. All of the Cliff voices.
Act with goodwill and wisdom. We meet again.
Okay, what has she got to buy? Alchemy formula, Freya's Lesser Elixir. Ooh. Faded Abyss. Actually, we're definitely gonna get this.
Your choice, too, was guided by wisdom. We meet again.
We're gonna...
Our paths will cross again.
Of course, because I'm about to read that and sell it right back to you. Darling. Let's go. Okay, these I've already read. Alchemy formula, Palmer pill, meat skewers. I'm gonna sell her as much paper as I can. Because I got all this paper. Look how pretty that is. I need a screenshot of that. Brr. Just because it's iconic. It quickens breathing for a period of time, allowing greater strength to be unleashed. Effect attack +5. Ooh. Secret messages? No. Let's try to sell her a bunch of that stuff.
Wisdom, like water, flows
More
into the
chat
vessel
bots.
of the humble.
Jeez, I'm getting flooded right now. Violations of the Twitch platforms. Eula is being Eula eating. Hold on. What do we got?
Wander at your leisure. See what calls to you.
Let me report this spam bot. Jeez Louise. Okay. We're gonna extract some abyss gears. That's what we're here for. Not from our equipped gear. Let's... Scales of Fairness and Justice. Is that a thing I'm carrying? Oh yeah. It's an honorable emblem. Do I want to add something to my tournament? Or rather, do I want to open any up, is what I should ask myself. Okay. Do I want to steal from, what's her name? Probably. Climbing speed multiplier 2%. And defense 3. Oh yeah. We're stealing all these. It's not stealing, we're taking it. So I learned a thing based on player experience. People are suggesting not to max out. So these Abyss Gears are upgradable, right? And or you can craft them at very high tiers, but the highest tiers have a whatchamahoozle like factor. In other words, they wear down and eventually become useless, and they do break. And that's something people were like, they're going to bring this over from Black Desert Online. And they did in a similar but different kind of way. What is this? Kinetic burst, right button repeatedly. Damage increases with consecutive attacks. I'm going to leave these on there because they're specific to her. The other ones, I think I'm going to go ahead and just take. These are my equipped things. Climb multiplier by 2. It's the same thing I've got. Health, stamina regen, I'm going to keep that. 2% by climb speed multiplier. We're going to keep that. I'm thinking about stripping this down, but also I just put that on there, didn't I? Defense 3, that's fine. I want to put on the Blue Scout thing to whenever I go whatchamahoozing. Wind slash. I'm going to keep that. That stays the same. Defense 3. Silver gain on the gloves. Plate gloves of Cursed Soul. Defense 3. Here we go. We're going to strip these down. Because those are for what's his name. I don't think I'm going to wear them. Although I might like them to wear. Brass Warden's plate gloves. Is that what I'm wearing now? 10% to log additional timber. Oh, I didn't even get that one. Hold on. I gotta put that on something. That I'm actually more likely to wear, not just Howling Chaos. Oh, I want to take them off this and put them on that other thing, or at least rearrange them a little bit. That stays. That stays. I guess that stays. That stays. That definitely stays. That might get rearranged. But I'm not sure how. That stays. That stays. Those are for what's her name, and it's just too specific to her skill set. Okay. Attack speed, attack, critical rate 1. Cloth armor, damage to machines, love it. Okay, this is to extract. Still extracting here. I think I might extract something off of this. Just all of them for now. I kind of like loaded a bunch of stuff up just to have it on things, but I kind of want to redistribute that. Also, Darkbringer, orb, attack, critical rate, attack speed, stamina siphon. See, I like that for this. Those are perfect for that. Oh, I don't have anything else to extract, huh? Climb multiplier, sprint recovery, ice resistance. Yeah, like I kind of want to reset this to see what other fun options are now available. Like the lumberjacking and skinning thing should be on here. Okay.
We meet again.
What can I craft? Oh, I got rid of all my cockroaches. So I can't build any of the things. Cockroaches is totally everything on here. Oh, I have Sky Root. I didn't bring any Palmer Leaf. Composure. Lightning. I don't want to make any of that. The most likely thing I would want to make is fortification to add something that was lacking. Oh, there's fortification too. Oh, I can merge these. Yes. Yes. I'm merging those. And then revisiting.
Wander at your leisure. See what calls to you.
Revisiting my main set. What have I got here? Damage reduction and defense 3. Ah, but I like those. Fortification 1. Here we go. That's the one we're swapping. But, so what do we got here? Oh, we should merge those too. Duh. Aegis 1, but Fortification 1 here. We're going to extract this one. Leave the other one. So I don't think we have a duplicate of that. Health, stamina regen, movement speed, climbing multiplier. Oh, I should extract all the climbing multipliers and merge them. Duh. Actually, probably have more than one movement speed too. Let's see if that is a thing that we can do. Let's review things that are extractable. Alright. Yeah, we've got everything. Everything that has stuff on it is just staying the way it is. Okay.
We meet again.
One more look at this crafting by duplication. We've got an ascent. That's right. I don't want to go to Fortification 3. Grants for Defense 9. Because I think at that point, maybe I do, is when does it start getting the... At some point it starts there one? Oh yeah, you confuse... We confuse things together in this place, but I don't know what's going on over there. Let's do the flame one. Oh, we do have two. We have 3 flame words, and 2 abyss banes. But let's see what happens when we merge the flame words. Oh no no no! What's happening? Oh, you have to mix 2 different kinds. No, I'm not doing that. It's not.
You'll find what you seek here.
Okay, let's visit focusing on making sockets. I'm gonna put stuff on here because I like this weirdness a little better than that other weirdness, but also maybe on that guy. Those are all optional. Do I want to spend the silver on this? I don't even have any gear to actually put on it right now, I don't think. Except for, well, there's the stuff I took off the other spear. That might go on this spear. 2 of them anyways, because I only opened 2 of the things up. Okay. Nothing that I'm well, I unequipped everything on purpose except for the...
We meet again.
What are she's selling?
We meet again.
Okay. What options do we have over here for this? Abyssbane 1, Beastbane, damage to beasts, crit insight. How many spockets? We have 2. And what have we got already? Critical against leather, critical against cloth, machines. Beasts and abyss. I kind of want to dump stuff on the Huando. Let me show you. This is... Wait, what am I... Did I strip my boots down? I know what goes on here. That's an upgrade from before. I want to put another one on, but I didn't make room for it. Brass, no, I'm not going to put stuff on the brass wardens. Food effect health every second. Well, let's... Where's the shield? Or there's that shield. Or the Blue Scout shield. Or here we go. It gets this. Duh, that's what I was thinking. Okay, here we go. That's correct. That was the plan. This can get... I mean, it's a psionic shockwave that confuses nearby enemies. Left button just before being hit. Yay, another one. That's like a record number of fucking chatbots right now. Jesus, what the fuck? Like, it bums me out that that's what's going on. Okay. What am I looking at? Let me back up
Welcome.
here. Can we craft anything else cool? No, I don't want to do that. And that's gold bar with the recipe that's more complicated than 50 gold. Or 100 gold.
Wander at your leisure. See what calls to you.
What can I put on the Huando? Well, we can definitely put a critical rate thing. Get more spirit. Do we ever... No. No. Oh yeah, the logging. Where does this... On armor. I'll put that on my Blue Scout armor. Blessing of the Forest, timber. Where's the one for skinning? Isn't there... There was totally one about... Climb multiplier, logging timber. I swear I just saw one about for that. Did I put it on something already? No, I probably put it on whatchamacallit. Yeah. Although I should have put that. No, I should put that on a cloak. Whatever.
I have been waiting for you.
Now I want to get rid of. Pull that off. That. Yes. Overanalyzing and overthinking this entire process, but here we go. We're gonna sort out an arrangement here.
Welcome.
Where's my cloak? Oh, I keep thinking I can put it on that cloak, but that cloak doesn't have a thing either. There's the additional hide. Okay, that's already there. So maybe I should just keep the frost on those feet. Those are gonna the ones I'm gonna be wearing when I'm wearing the scout outfit. Oh, I haven't put anything
We
on.
meet again.
Can I not put anything on like Kairos feet? Or did I just read that in my mind wrong? Here we go. I don't know what to put on here. Not those things. Okay. Well, I guess we'll put this one for now. Wind slash. Don't I have any defensive bits? Yeah, I guess I'll put this frost ward on there. I just took it off after putting it on it. That's because I thought I could stick it on a cloak, and then I realized no, I couldn't. Alright. I could put things on this because that's kind of a favorite. The Huando is a favorite. The Longsword is a favorite. The Lambert is a favorite. But I'm not really using that prime time. I'm using another chatbot. Jeezy fucking crazy, dude. It is endless chatbots tonight. And what? None of that's going to count towards concurrent viewership, though. Wouldn't it be nice if it did? It'd be affiliate because of stupid solicitors. Blocking user, banning user, denying chat. It's like 7 in a row. What do we got here? Might as well put that on there. I guess I could have put the frost on there too, but whatever. I think that's about everything that I want to equip on something. Except for maybe, I guess, putting something on one of these alternate weapons, just for funsies. Critical rate. Did we put that on Darkbane +4 to abyssal creatures? Oh no, we put that on the on our bow and arrow, or whatchamacallit bow. This doesn't have room for that. Stamina siphon, attack speed, critical rate, attack 1 orb. Which one would I swap for abyssal monster thing? Not the orb. Attack 1. Critical rate. Level 3. I guess stamina siphon. Swap that out. To be powerful against abyss monsters. I guess that would make sense. What would we put stamina siphon on?
You'll find what you seek here.
Let's stick that somewhere.
Welcome. I have been waiting for you.
Where would we put that? We could put that on our boots. Apparently? No. No, the stamina and spirit transference stuff can't be there. Spirit +1 can. Critical rate +1. Would that apply critical rate to my max total critical rate? I'm confused about that. Plus health, plus stamina. And the stamina regen's better than the stamina siphon. Health, food, 10 XP. That's perfect. Yeah, I guess I should just shove it on the boots. We got extra room on the boots. What should we put there? I mean, the few times we've been surprised has been with fire. We should add that fire? Resistance? That makes sense. Oh, we should combine the flame. Well, yeah, how have we not done that?
Welcome.
Here's our fire. How is it not here? Shred. Alright, we will make this. We'll see what happens when we mix one flame word with one shred, since those are extra ones laying about. See what it makes. We still have 2 more flame thingamabobs. We got a fortification 1. Okay, cool. Odd. Now, why can't I merge the flame wards to get that chalk ward?
Wander at your leisure. See what calls to you.
What would I put on this? I guess on the Huando. Win/right button after a certain action. But we already got Howling of Chaos, which is left button just before being hit. Spirit Siphon. Sure, why not? Oh, I didn't add the second one. Flame protection. No, not here. A fortification for defense or flame ward? Now I'm torn. I wanted to merge these two flame wards to get a flame ward 2, but it won't let me do that one for some reason. I don't get it. Should I add a little defense bonus or protection against fire? Because the few times I've like surprised unalived myself is when I've blown something up and burnt to death. Climbing speed multiplier. I don't know, for some reason this makes me feel like it helps more, but I feel like it needs to be that. Although it didn't have to not be that, or whatever. Might as well. That's the one for there. Alright, we've managed to put some stuff on
Wander
some things.
at your leisure. See what calls to you. Wise choice. We meet again.
Is there anything I want to add sockets to? I mean, unlock sockets about? Later on when I upgrade that shield, perhaps, maybe. I mean, I already did on some of these. I added some stuff. No, we're
I
good.
have been waiting for you. Our paths
Thanks,
will cross
friend.
again.
Awesome. This goes into the animal feed, so we're gonna harvest a bunch right here. Then we'll save up, and we'll head somewhere else to do some more things. Good times. I'm gonna mute myself for a hot minute.
Looking for something? I'll show you how to use it if you'd like. Need any tools for farming? Sometimes it's the little things you need the most. Come see me if you think you're missing something.
Want something custom made? You just tell me what you need. A blazing fire is the secret to a fine weapon. You care to witness the... Come see me if you need something repaired.
Ah, yes, a newcomer. There's something on your mind?
If you want something unique, just ask. The Master of the Anvil stands before you. This forge has restored many fine blades. Remember, wise warriors tend to their gear.
Well, hello there.
prickly one? Looking for anyone specific? There's no one better than me when it comes to managing folk. Looking for someone with speed, strength, or maybe a drinking mate. Looking for anyone specific? There's no one better than me. Take care now.
You've arrived. Now it's officially a good day.
It's time for a break, friends, but we'll be back with part 3 as we actually get ready to proceed with the fighting bits. We've done everything we can. The only thing I'm considering doing more of is maybe just maybe, either respeccing my skill tree to try to squeeze out a few extra widgets, and or going and trying to, on purpose, opening up a few, of the Abyss cubes, like rereading what those challenges are, but I remember most of them are like kind of annoyingly complicated enough. But if I reskill my spec tree and spend a fewer bits, I'll be able to like upgrade at least my core armor. I did use the 2 Abyss cells that I had, or Abyss cubes that I had, to upgrade my main like boss fighty weapon a couple of different layers, so it is at its maximum. I'm on the edge. I'm deciding about whether or not I'm going to try to respec. I don't know if I've learned. Well, the only one I've learned in recent time that I don't think is an issue that I didn't previously spend a point on was the super focus thing, but yeah, I may or may not respec to try and pull 3 cubes out of that, but that I feel like I'd be missing out. I think I might rather grind to get more, but I digress. We'll be back for more in just a bit after a brief break. As always, friends, go be good human beings to each other out there in the real world as well as in the game lobbies, etc., etc. All the usual things I say. If you don't know, you don't know, and if you do, you do. Thanks for being here. Signing off for now.